Hey guys, Mustang here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and today we are going to jump into Super AGL versus Extreme Tech Super Battle Road, because I was finally able, at the end of the chill stream we did on Sunday, to pull a copy of LR, Krillin and Gohan. Maybe it was down to the luck from the great new emotes from our boy Scrubby getting spammed in the chat, but I did a multi at the end of the stream. I think it was a really bad combination of people flying in, but we got a long Kamehameha, and I actually pulled a copy of the Vegeta, so that was my first dupe for the Vegeta Goku Exchange LR. But, you know, as the saying goes, you can't end on an LR pull, so did another one, got Hercule on Boo, and pulled Krillin and Gohan. So, considering at that point I was quite deep into the banner with only one copy of the Vegeta pulled in terms of the new units, getting them both in back-to-back multis is a pretty nice turnaround of luck there. So one of the things I talked about in previous videos, I did do a video or two using the Krillin and Gohan as a friend with a Kefla lead, so we could try them out, because obviously they have a rapid growth 130% leader skill. The only problem with that, of course, is Kefla's lead for that category is only 150, and there's of course only 130, so it means we don't really get to see them at their full potential, because they're missing such a huge chunk out of their stats as if you were to run them on double 170 leads. So I really wanted to be able to pull them just to try that out, really, more than anything. So here we are in Extreme Super Battle Road. Super AGL is considered the hardest of the super type ones. It feels like it's the hardest one out of all of them in terms of like the damage that you take from the enemies. Extreme Tech is obviously usually considered the hardest one out of the 10 and is the hardest extreme one, but I feel like a lot of that is down to just the lack of really good options for that team, because there's only like just certain units that are really good, right, to bring on Extreme Tech, whereas Super AGL you're like swamped with options of incredibly strong units. So you have your pick of all these great units, so I feel like the stage is kind of adjusted for difficulty like for that. So Super AGL, definitely one of the ones I still see people saying that they have trouble with. I mean, even to this day, like I always make team building guides for all the new Super Battle Road stages, and even to this day, like Super AGL and Extreme Tech, those videos still get views because they are considered quite difficult. So Gohan and Krillin. One of the most awkward things about the unit that I do see a lot of people complaining about is of course the fact that their links are a little bit wonky, which is definitely true, but you know, we're using them on the Kamehameha team here using double AGL LR Gohan, and I mean 4 links is okay, I guess, for like a rotation. You ideally want to shoot for more, but they do share 4 links with AGL LR UI Goku, so I mean, having a unit that is widely considered by a lot of people the best unit in the game as your link partner on a team is definitely not the worst thing. So we will see how we can get on here with this. So obviously we want to try and get the active skill with Pycon as much as we can here. We'll go for the stun with Mr. Boo, or Skinny Boo even. Okay, yeah, this should drop this down here so we can get the physical orbs for Pycon. So we'll go ahead and pop a Whis here and then grab these. Pycon is a really good unit for this team because, as you can see, like we deliberately calculated the key here, so we're not actually getting supers with either of these guys. But then once we grab the orbs with Pycon, now everybody is supering because of his buff. Pycon can dodge and seal on super because we picked up a rainbow orb. So he's really good. Obviously, Skinny Boo, super good for Super Battle Road for like any team that he's on. He has a built-in chance to dodge. He has a chance to stun on super, which unfortunately we didn't get off here. But I mean, just look at him dodging all those attacks in slot 1. I think that's plenty good enough for me for him to be included on the team. So we should be looking good here for this first turn. My Pycon is only 55%, so you know, defensively he's not as great as he could be, and of course, but there's the dodge. There you go. I was gonna say, of course we didn't stun Seal Ginyu, and he's the one that supers, but Pycon coming in clutch with the dodge. So now Krillin and Gohan have a 30% chance to dodge built into their passive, so Since Ginyu super attack last turn, I'm going to assume that he's not going to super here. So we'll take the risk here, put them in slot 1. They do greatly raise their defense on super attack, so we should be looking good here. And then let's see if we can get rid of Jace here with Goku and Gohan. Get the 18 key super for Gohan. Alright, no dodge, but 30k. I mean, with a Whis active at 55%, I mean, that's not terrible, considering this is ESBR after all. But now we get the greatly raises defense, and they take double-digit damage. So, 134 from a super. I guess that's to be expected. You know, Whis only gives you so much damage reduction, and their defense definitely not quite at the tanking super attacks kind of level, but still pretty solid. And then, of course, UI Goku here just doing UI Goku things, getting the double super. So the second one, of course, is a guaranteed crit. So it's going to be goodbye, Jace. Oh, okay. We're just going to get the triple super as well. Let's go. Because this is what you want to see, because the 5-person fights on the mono ESBR stages are always the most annoying because of how many enemies there are. Just the potential for so many super attacks. So as we say that, UI Goku gets the dodge from the Guldo super, which is perfect. And then Gohan finishes off Raccoon. But there you go. Another super attack. So Gohan eats a super to the face. He took quite a bit of damage that turn thanks to all those super attacks. Do you guys share? What links are you going to share? Fierce Battle? Do you just have Fierce Battle as well? Yeah. Well, the Goku is actually probably much better defensively, so we should keep him on rotation. I'll go for the stun on Guldo, and then we'll just let these guys put the beat down on Berta. Might as well get a heal here. Top up our HP. We get a little bit of a defensive buff as well, but we should be looking pretty good here. I mean, the thing about Skinny Boo as well is, you know, he has that chance to dodge, but for the first few turns, he has like 300% attack and defense as well. So even when he doesn't dodge, you know, the Android 8 active gives him a pretty decent boost in defense, but he's basically taking no damage, which is very, very good for ESBR. So Gohan going to finish off Berta here. Sadly, no additional, so we don't get to finish off. Oh, this is perfect. Triple active skill turn. Alright, so well, we can't. I don't want to use Goku's because I feel like he will get the win. So we'll go ahead and use Pycons just in case. But I think Krillin and Gohan probably can finish off Guldo here, because when they get 24 key, they do have a chance to additional super in their passive. I believe it's 50%, and then once they eventually transform up to the battle armor costume change, it goes up to 70%. The costume change, unfortunately, is something that you're probably not going to see in Super Battle Road very much, because the active skill can be used on turn 3, so I think we've used it in both fights so far, but the costume change, they have to super attack 4 times. So obviously at 55%, they have level 5 additional in their hidden potential system, and then if you do get 24 key, they have a 50% chance to additional. You'd have to get very lucky to get like double supers on both the first and second turn, and then you can exchange into the battle armor on turn 5, which obviously Super Battle Road, you're not often seeing turn 5. So alright, so let's see, we want to go for, we can just use an Icarus I think for this first turn here, and we'll go for the stun on, probably makes sense to go for the stun on 13 since he's attacking so much. So we'll do this, and then let's go for getting rid of you, I guess, next, because yeah, you are attacking twice in the middle there. So we'll do this, and then we'll grab these. We want to try and pick up as many same type orbs as we can in this third fight here, so we can build up the Dokkan mode ready for the last fight. And there we go, Skinny Boo, get them dodges. I mean, 1.5 million attack stat, considering on these rotations he's basically only got Fierce Battle active, is pretty good. But I mean, that's why he's on the team. Gets the dodges, gets the stun on Android 13, and then transforming Goku with his raising defense on super and damage reduction. And then the level 3 dodge as well, let's go. This AGL transforming Goku is showing off in this run a little bit here, but I'm here for it. So additional from Gohan, is that enough? Oh, not quite. If that had been a crit, we'd have finished him off there. But let's utilise the UI Goku dodging. Put him in slot 1 here. Do we want to... I guess I probably should attack that guy, even though it feels like a bit of a waste of a big super from Goku. So actually, yeah, let's not do that. We'll target you, and then we'll just keep it targeted on him. Why not? There we go. The fact that Gohan and Krillin get the extra 1 key per orb as well is super useful for consistently getting super attacks with them. Once they do exchange into the battle armor, they also get an extra key from rainbow orbs. So once you do get that costume exchange, it's very difficult to not get their 80 key super unless you just get really unlucky with the layout of orbs. So like I say though, unfortunately probably not going to see that on Super Battle Road. I think I did see the last fight though was the Boo and Barbody, which, because there's only 2 enemies, the Boo specifically has a lot more HP than the enemies in the earlier stages. So if there was ever going to be a possibility that we would get to turn 5, it would be in the Boo and Barbody fight, but I don't necessarily see that happening in this run. We'll see. I mean, the fact that these guys can get their active skill on turn 3, giving them guaranteed 24 key, which then obviously gives them that chance to additional. They're very... Turn 3 is a very good, strong turn for them. And then, of course, as we saw in that previous fight, we also have the Pikkon active skill, we have the Goku active skill. So this setup for this team is obviously very strong. So, alright, so hopefully Boo doesn't get us absolutely destroyed here. We can't get the support passive for Pikkon, but we can. We can't get his dodge and seal, but we can get the support passive by getting the 3 orbs. So that gives everybody else a significant buff. So I think between Boo and Goku, we should finish him off here. And then of course Boo could always stun, which he does. So even if Goku doesn't finish him off here, we should be all good still. 3.6 mil though does the job, gets rid of 13. So we move on to the last fight, Boo and Barbody. So obviously the strat is to get rid of Barbody as quickly as possible, and then with Skinny Boo on the team, or units that seal in general, go for the seal on Boo and just keep him locked down. So I definitely want to put UI in slot 1 here. It definitely makes the most sense to do so. I'm a bit worried that, yeah, I was going to say, if the orbs don't drop down. Now, fortunately, sharing the links that they do, so Shocking Speed, Fierce Battle, and then obviously they get Legendary Power and Kamehameha. At least we have that Shocking Speed there for the 2 key. Getting the extra orbs on pickup means we actually are able to get their super attack here. Sadly, we can't say the same for Gohan, but we'll go ahead and Whis up here. Is this enough for the Dokkan attack? Yeah, we were right on the cusp of it at the end of the last fight. So, yeah, we might not even get to turn 3, depending on how we get on here with UI Goku. Because we're already getting his 12 key super attack, but he is going to do a lot of damage here. But yeah, let me know what you guys think down below of the Krillin and Gohan. I talked about it when the kit for the LRs was first revealed. I definitely think they are a more interestingly designed unit than the Vegeta and Goku. Vegeta and Goku have some great animations. Like, don't get me wrong, the unit is great. Like, at 55%, they were putting out some insane numbers. But I did describe their design as boring because, I mean, the Vegeta, his passive, his whole kit pretty much is just, he gets a bunch of attack and defense at the start of the turn, and then he gets more when you super attack. And that's basically it. Whereas like these guys, everything we talked about like earlier on in the video, they get an active skill which you can use on turn 3. Then they have the costume change, which is basically an exchange, because when they change into the battle armor, their passive actually changes. A lot of the numbers go up. They pick up the extra key for rainbow orbs. So it is almost like a transformation. And then you can use the active skill again, which is really powerful. So oh wait, yeah, we got the heal from the Dokkan attack, didn't we? No super for Skinny Boo if we put him in slot 1. I guess we could do this, right? Goku has damage reduction. Oh no, see, he gets 3 extra key when you're attacking an extreme class enemy. So I guess we could float off Skinny Boo here. I mean, this is probably going to be the last turn where we really need him to be effective anyway, because we are going to finish off Barbody, and then if he can get the stun on Boo, then it basically means the next turn is going to be GG anyway. We still got the Whis active, so Goku with his damage reduction, perfectly fine in slot 1. He should be enough to take out Barbody. I got the additional super as well, so double attack and defense raise for him. And then Gohan, Gohan suffers a little bit because, I mean, he's just here to be the leader. So some of the rotations, as we've seen so far in this run, are a little bit wonky for him in terms of getting the key and everything. But, I mean, he's just basically here for the leader skill. So we can see Krillin and Gohan on a proper 170 team. But, yeah, I'm definitely impressed with the numbers that they put out and how well they do at 55%. Let me know what you guys think down below. Of course, we don't dodge the super attack on the one turn where we really wanted it. So get the Icarus active, and then we can use our boys' active skill. We got to put them in slot 1 because otherwise we just get the kill with Goku. So I really like this active skill as well. I mentioned it in the previous videos where I used them, but just this frame here with them like powering up looks so good. It's very crisp. Looks super clean. So we'll do this. We get the 24 key thanks to the active skill. So then we can grab all of these for UI Goku. Sadly, we can't get any of Baikon's abilities. Whilst his is definitely easier than Janemba, it's still a little bit annoying sometimes. We don't get the 30% chance to dodge, sadly. But there you go, 4.79. If we'd managed to get the orbs for Baikon, probably would have been pushing 5 million, which is not bad for a 55% LR. So there you go. That is the LR Krillin and Gohan on Super Battle Road under an actual 170 lead. Very, very impressive. Global should hopefully be getting the new Super Battle Road stages with the new celebration coming up within a week's time, and that does include rapid growth. So these guys are going to be very, very good on that team with all that extra defense after Super, the chance to dodge, turn 3 active skill, like all the reasons why they were good in this run. They're going to be very, very good for doing that stage. And obviously, if you don't want to use Kefla, you can bring them as a friend, especially if you can find like a whale friend that's got a couple of dupes, and then they will be very, very good for that run. So let me know what you guys think of them down below in the comment section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Master Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.